Next, I'd like to present to you the Assistant Commandant of the United States Marine Corps, General Joseph F. Dunford, Jr. General.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, thanks very much on behalf of your Marines for being here today and also allowing me the opportunity to recognize once again some very special folks. I particularly want to recognize Governor Jindal, Senator Landrieu, Mayor Landrieu, Representative Arnold, and Congressman Richmond for their leadership in bringing the federal city in a world-class facility for our Marines to New Orleans. I'd also like to thank Councilwoman Jackie Clarkson, and not really just for your role in the development of the federal city, but what you've done for the citizens of New Orleans, and in particular for the men and women in uniform for so many years here in New Orleans. Thank you, Councilwoman Clarkson. I'd also like to thank the many others from the federal city team who've worked so hard over the past few years, including my longtime friend, Major General Dave Mize. And finally, I'd like to recognize Colonel Bill Davis for his leadership and hard work. And Congressman Richmond mentioned that General Mize stayed here when he retired to contribute to New Orleans, and that's exactly what Colonel Davis is going to do when he retires, is stay here in New Orleans and make a contribution. Please stand up, Colonel Davis. It's a great and a long-awaited day as Marines from Marine Forces Reserve move into the Joseph J. McCarthy Building and continue to be a part of the nation's force and readiness. Many people know that the Marine Corps was designated by Congress as the nation's force and readiness in the 1950s due to the extraordinary performance by Marines in Korea at a time when the nation was largely unprepared for war. What's less well known is that by 1951, 45% of the Marines supporting the Korean conflict were reservists. Many of the Marines who fought at places like Incheon, Seoul, and the Chosin Reservoir were weeks removed from their civilian occupations. But because of those citizen Marines, the Corps was ready to answer the call and accomplish the mission. And the tradition of the citizen Marine remains alive today. In the last 10 years, 58,000 Marines have mobilized from Marine Forces Reserve to contribute in places like Afghanistan, Iraq, and the 20 other crises that the Marine Corps has responded to since 9/11. Just as it was in 1950 and in 1951, the Corps could not have accomplished the mission without the Marines from Marine Forces Reserve. In fact, the units that closed out our mission in Iraq, VMFA 112 and the 2nd Battalion, 3rd Battalion, 24th Marines, were both reserve units. And today, as we conduct this ceremony, thousands of Marines from Marine Forces Reserve are deployed in literally every climate and place doing what must be done. So on behalf of the many thousands of Marines who couldn't be here today, I'm very proud to call General Moore up here and turn him over the keys to this building. And at the same time, I will tell you that your Marines in the future will continue to make you proud coming here from New Orleans, and we will continue to be an integral part and good neighbors here in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all you have done. God bless you all, and Semper Fidelis.
Sir, on behalf of the 100,000 Marines, sailors, and civilian Marines we have presently today serving at 183 sites from Alaska to Puerto Rico, from Massachusetts to Hawaii, in Iraq and Afghanistan today, I humbly accept these keys on behalf of all of them. We're ready to go to work. Thank you for this opportunity and responsibility you've entrusted to us.
Thank you. And now we'll have the official ribbon cutting ceremony. Governor Jindal, Mr. Barnum, if you would please join General Dunford and General Moore.